Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Price tag.
Lakewood Health of Baudette. Quality care close to home.
Thompson, owner of the Money Farm, and our team offers the tools and knowledge you need to stay ahead in today's dynamic grain market environment. Whether you're managing a large-scale operation or investing in the grain sector, we provide the analysis you need to make informed decisions to maximize your market. Don't let market volatility dictate your success. Stay ahead with the Money Farm. Visit themoneyfarm.com or call us at 701-347-5985 to learn more. The Money Farm, achieving grain market success.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye in your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so...
And technical college. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
Thinking about a friend.
Yeah, welcome back as we try and get ourselves switched from high school girls hockey to high school boys hockey. We could tell you that the result in game number 1, the Warroad Warriors defeat to Andover by a score of 3-0. Warriors improved to 4-2 in the season. Andover falls to 2-3. Setting up game number 2. And folks were filing in for this game about the time that the girls game started. There was already folks that were filing in for the second game of our doubleheader, and that being the Warroad Warriors against the Moorhead Spuds. The Warriors coming in with a record of 1-1 on the season, losing to Delano in their season opener, then winning in St. Cloud against St. Cloud Cathedral in their second game, and they take on the Moorhead Spuds, defending Class AA champion from last year, and they are 2-0. We're going to take a break. We've got comments from both head coaches. We'll get into that coming up right after this timeout to KQ92 and your live event.
Inspired by Benjamin Moore Paint Colors at Marvin Home Center on Highway 11 in Warroad. With over 3,500 unmatchable colors and the best quality paint on the market, you can create unique spaces that truly reflect your style. And when you buy Benjamin Moore, you're supporting local business. These quality paints are sold exclusively through locally owned and operated retailers. Visit Marvin Home Center today and let your perfect color journey begin. Marvin Home Center, Highway 11, Warroad.
Buying and selling heavy equipment at purplewave.com saves time and money. We handle all of the details, including pictures, videos, marketing, titles, and payments.
It was almost immediately over the top with the customer service. I've just never ever experienced that before with any other auction service. They're constantly working for me as the seller, and I really like that.
Purple Wave Auction is straight, simple, sold.
Of our high school hockey doubleheader. It's Warroad and Moorhead and boys hockey. Talking with Warrior coach Jay Hardwick. Coach, thanks for joining us. Moorhead, they're pretty good, some say, and I think you even mentioned it yourself a little bit earlier this week. Could they even be better than last year?
You know, it's hard to believe, but it might be. But yeah, they're going to be a very good hockey team. You know, maybe, you know, probably one of the best, if not the best we're going to see all year. So it's going to be a very good test for us, and you know, I'm looking forward to it.
I was just going to say, we've talked about this time in and time out. This is the kind of schedule that you want. You want the good teams right off the get-go, and you're certainly going to get that this afternoon. Yeah,
absolutely. You know, what they did last year, and they returned, you know, a big part of that team, and then some new additions. And, you know, obviously they've only played 2 games, but they've made pretty good work of, you know, 2 very good hockey teams to start the season. So, yeah, it'll be good for our kids to see that level of of hockey, and hopefully we can raise our level.
Yeah, last time out, a win over St. Cloud Cathedral, a couple of goals from Connor Lund, and you moved him from that the A unit, I guess you could call it, to the B unit or second line, however you wanted to phrase or whatnot, but it seemed to fit.
Yeah, we just it's still early, and we're gonna move people around and try to find the best fit for everybody and for the team especially. And we just thought after that first game we would try something, and it certainly he seemed to be comfortable there, and got rewarded with a couple goals.
What's the recipe for a victory against the defending state class AA champion?
Well, we're going to have to play very fast. They're a fast team, very skilled team. We're going to have to play fast, and we're going to have to be very good defensively. And then, we're going to have to get some saves from our goaltender too. So, we're going to have to be smart and then try to limit their chances. And then the chances we do get, we're going to have to make the most out of.
Coach, I appreciate it here. Good luck, okay?
Thank you.
All right, we're back after this timeout.
Navigating what's next after high school can be overwhelming. At Bemidji's
Got you some popcorn. You should relax. You worked so hard for us.
What happened?
It's a little fender bender, but Mom already filed a claim with our agent, and we can track the status right from the app. Auto owners pays what they owe without any hassle.
Sounds like simple human sense. Well played.
Ask Security State Insurance Agency in Warroad if auto owners make sense for you.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Warroad Public Schools are eager to have students and a staff back in the classroom and all school activities. If you have questions for the school year's schedule, visit Warroad School website, warroadschools.org. The Warroad Public School website is a valuable resource for the community. Visit the site for updated information, daily announcements, contact information, schedules, and more. warroadschools.org.
What's going on today?
I've got a planter in the shop, and I had the guys from Agassiz Precision Ag come over and do an inspection.
You upgrading systems, or are you working on maintenance?
Both, actually. We walked some fields last summer and found areas where we can improve. So we are installing Delta Force and some new opening discs.
Yeah, I bet we're in the same boat. I should give them a call.
Yep, they will come out and look over the planter with you and put a plan together. They are the guys I go to for answers.
Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Welcome back in the pregame here of game number 2 of our high school hockey doubleheader here at the Gardens Arena. It's high school boys hockey. The Warroad Warriors playing host to the Moorhead Spuds. Talking with Moorhead head coach John Ammerman. Good to see you, Coach.
Yeah, good to be here. We're excited about coming up and playing 2 games in 2 days.
I was just going to say, nice little road swing. You get Warroad today, you get Roseau tomorrow. Do you kind of prepare for both on the way up, or you do one at a time? How's that work for you guys when you go on road trips like this?
Yeah, one at a time. We're lucky enough that our district allows us to do quite a few back-to-backs. And it's great in terms of planning and preparation, where we get a full week of practice to, work on things, especially early right now. And then the kids get the weekend to kind of, get their fix. And then early next week, we can go back, look at the tape and make some adjustments. But yeah, we're excited about it.
Yeah. Talk about your last game. You guys are off to a pretty decent start then, right?
Yeah, and part of it is we have a bunch of returners, so maybe a step or two ahead of some teams just for the simple fact that a lot of guys have been around. But we really like the way we played. And obviously it's the first weekend, so you can't get too far ahead of yourself. But it's a great group of kids. It's been really fun to work with them in practice. And I think the biggest thing is we have a lot of guys that just want to be hockey players, and they come to the rink every day. They work hard. They have a great attitude. So we're dealing with, at least right now, hockey. And a lot of times there's a lot of other things you have to deal with in a team setting, and it's been a really fun start.
What is the added pressure of coming back as defending state Class AA champions kind of added to this season for you guys?
Well, I guess it's unique for us here at the high school level. But the interesting thing is for our kids, it's nothing new. Throughout youth hockey, they've had a ton of success, and that's just a matter of fact. And they've kind of had a target on their back all the way through Pee-wees and Bantams. So it's not unique to them. It's definitely unique to us. But obviously, as you know, and those that are listening know, the high school level is a whole different animal. So there's a lot of different moving parts, and we'll see. I mean, we're only a weekend in, so I can't really tell you from experience, but yeah, it's going to be an added thing, and we're looking forward to it.
What's key to the win in the front half of this road trip for you guys?
Well, tonight we know that Warroad has an extremely big, mobile, and talented defensive core. Every coach is going to say we want to get off to a good start and, manage the puck and all those things. But I think it's our forwards against their defensemen and then making sure we're responsible. This is unique for us playing in an Olympic-sized sheet. So, that's a little bit of an adjustment, but overall it's just hockey.
Coach, appreciate it here. Good luck, and good luck on the weekend, too.
Hey, thanks for having us. Looking forward to it.
All right, we're back after this 1-minute break.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
No matter the need, no matter the importance, Life Care Medical Center is here for you through it all. Find nurturing professionals providing personalized care and attention for parents and their newborns during the beginning of a new life. Find specialized surgeons giving life back to patients through a wide variety of outpatient and emergent surgeries. Find physical therapists guiding one through their most challenging times, but towards their best times. Find care close to home. Life Care Medical Center.
Hey, welcome back to the Gardens Arena. John Michael with you here as we're getting ready for the start of game number 2 of our high school hockey doubleheader here in this Black Friday, November the 28th, 2025. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Hope you did what you're supposed to do on Thanksgiving Day, and that's eat too much, watch some football, or watch some sports. Let's just say that, right? Because we're at a hockey game. So you eat too much, you watch some sports, you take a nap. And there you go. You do those things. Thanksgiving's good, especially if you spend it with family and friends. And I hope that hope that's what happened for you as far as their Thanksgiving goes. Again, it's the day after Thanksgiving, the final. Both these two teams are going to be playing tomorrow, as a matter of fact, as they'll talking Warroad and Moorhead after they play today. Moorhead, they'll get back, they'll go to the hotel and whatnot, and they will take on the Rosa Rams tomorrow afternoon over at Memorial Arena. So kind of a weekend trip through Roseau County. The Spuds have this weekend as they play here in Warroad tonight and then in Roseau tomorrow. So kind of I don't know if they've played back to back on a weekend before, but quite a weekend road swing and quite the test for the Spuds right off the get-go here in the 25-26 season. And on the other side of the ice, Warroad will also be in action tomorrow. However, they will get up tomorrow morning. They'll get on the bus. They'll travel down to the Bemidji Community Arena and take on the Bemidji Lumberjacks for a 2 o'clock face-off down in Bemidji, again at the Bemidji Community Arena. Again, that coming up tomorrow afternoon. And we will have that game not Lake Country KQ92. You can listen to that on Lake Country KQ92 tomorrow afternoon. We'll have high school boys hockey to wrap up the month of November. And as mentioned, a busy schedule coming up that first week in December. I think we got a pair of basketball games on Monday. I know we've got more Warroad boys hockey Tuesday next week. as they've got, I think, East Grand Forks coming into town Tuesday next week. Warroad and boys and girls basketball teams taking on Warren Alvarado Oslo on Tuesday. We're going to have that on KQ92 and yourliveevent.com. More high school basketball Thursday on KQ92 and your live event. And then on Friday, the Warriors in action, both the boys and girls on KQ92 and your live event. And then 1 week from tomorrow, it'll be the Truth and Reconciliation games for the Truth and Reconciliation event where the Warrior boys and girls play. And they will wear their Truth and Reconciliation jerseys that were designed by Shauna Grappentine from the Warroad Native American Education Department. And man, if you have not seen them before, you'll be able to find them by going to the Warroad website. At any rate, the Warriors with the, of course, the black and gold, the traditional black and gold colors, but also infused with orange in there, and just a great design to the uniform. Both teams will be wearing those Truth and Reconciliation jerseys tomorrow. And the girls' game will kick off will start at noon. And the boys at 2. The girls will start at noon as they will play host to Breck. And the boys scheduled to start at 2. And the boys will be playing host to Grand Rapids. In between, there'll be a special ceremony recognizing the Truth and Reconciliation event and the survivors and those who were lost at the boarding schools. Again, that you can find out more about all of that on the school website, the Warroad School website, and just go into a search engine, type in Truth and Reconciliation. You can find a bunch of stuff online that will explain it a whole lot better as far as that goes. But the Truth and Reconciliation game is going to be happening 1 week from tomorrow, Saturday, December the 6th, and a busy December of high school hockey plus Vikings football. Got to remember that this weekend as well. Vikings taking on Seattle. Former teammate Sam Darnold on the other side. He's having quite the season with Seattle. Vikings football coming up this weekend. That's a 3:05 kickoff, 2 o'clock pregame. And you can listen to that game on both Lake Country KQ92, 92.5 FM, and also on the Northern Star, 1410 AM and 102.9 FM KRWB. Speaking of the Northern Star, I bet you he's getting close to getting underway with the pregame show. Graham Shear is going to have play-by-play of Rosa Ram boys hockey over on the Northern Star. The Rams playing host to West Fargo Cheyenne tonight at Memorial Arena. Graham Shear on the call. And again, that happening at, I think the scheduled start time 7, usually about a 15-minute pregame. So he's going to be on the pregame coming up here pretty quickly. And he'll be on the Northern Star, 1410 AM and 102.9 FM KRWB. We're going to take another quick break. We'll be back with more again tonight. It's Warroad and Moorhead and boys hockey, second half of a doubleheader on KQ92 and yourliveevent.com.
Hi. Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Thinking about a fresh look for your home? Get inspired by Benjamin Moore Paint Colors at Marvin Home Center on Highway 11 in Warroad. With over 3,500 unmatchable colors and the best quality paint on the market, you can create unique spaces that truly reflect your style. And when you buy Benjamin Moore, you're supporting local business. These quality paints are sold exclusively through locally owned and operated retailers. Visit Marvin Home Center today and let your perfect color journey begin. Marvin Home Center, Highway 11, Warroad.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big, without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting, with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
From John Michael and guests in the morning show, noon hour information, and 5 p.m. evening local news, ag news, weather, and sports. Thank you for listening to KQ92 and KRWB The Northern Star, 1410 AM, 102.9 FM. Listen for our high school sports coverage of Warroad, Roseau, BGMR, Lake of the Woods, Sprague, and Grigla Goodridge. Find the sports schedules. You can also listen to our high school sports coverage in the Listen Live from KQ92.com and the Northern Star KRWB.com.
Get inspired for your next big project at Marvin Home Center. Our home inspiration area showcases modern, rustic, and farmhouse designs with products from floor to ceiling. We feature durable LP smart side siding and CertainTeed shingles, quality Marvin windows, and the hand-laid look of Versetta stone to the elegance of Onyx shower systems. Marvin Home Center has it all. Check out our appliances and expanded paint center too. And we're now your local Ace Hardware. Inspiration is here at Marvin Home Center in Warroad.
At LifeCare Medical Center, our employees are part of a team who care not only for the patients we serve, but for each other. With a wide range of opportunities, both medical and non-medical, LifeCare is the perfect choice for those seeking a first job opportunity or a career transition. Beyond growing your career and thriving within our culture, experience highly competitive benefits as part of our Total Rewards program. Choose LifeCare Medical Center.
From KQ92 and the Northern Star KRWB, we entertain you with KQ92 playing country music hits from today and yesterday. With the Northern Star, it's the best of the 70s, 80s, 90s super hits. We are local. We are your radio station. Local news, sports, weather updates, ag news, community conversation, Coach's Corner, school news, Viking football, Minnesota Wild, and more local area programming coming in the future. Thanks for listening to KQ92 and KRWB, the Northern Star, 1410 AM, 102.9 FM.
All right, welcome back to the Gardens Arena. We're just about ready. The teams come back out on the ice now. We have the introduction of the starting lineups, and I believe is going to be, we're just going to go right into the game because I think, I don't think they're going to do the anthem between games. Usually when they've got games back to back, usually it's the anthem right before the first game and they go right into the second game, but we'll keep it right here. Take a look. Let's take a look at our goaltender matchup. For Warroad, they will go with junior Finn Hansen. 1.93 goals against average, 921 save percentage. And for Moorhead, it'll be Will Arnold, the sophomore. And on the defense will be Brandon Mickelson and Zach Devick. And the first unit's going to be centered by Max Cullen. Left wing is going to be Tyden Ferguson. And on the right wing is going to be Zach Zimmerman. Spuds head coach by John Ammerman. For the Warriors, on the defense, it'll be Aiden Huntvent along with Broden Huntvent. Ryan Shagaby centers at first unit with Gavin Anderson and Roderick Jackson. And again, Finn Hansen starting in the nets as he has gotten the start in the first three contests of the season. Again, of course, he's backed up by senior Patrick Kennedy and Will Arnold for Moorhead starting goaltender, the sophomore starting goaltender. He's backed up by senior Nolan Cook. And again, Arnold will get the start for Moorhead tonight as again, pretty decent crowd as expected. Lots of folks here from Moorhead probably making the trip up here. Going to take in the game here at the Gardens tonight. Probably take in the game tomorrow afternoon at Memorial Arena when the Spuds take on the Rosa Rams. as the two teams being announced here before the start of the game. As we are going to go right to, I had a feeling that they were going to go right into the second game. They usually do that when they got back-to-back games, so we're going to keep it right here as we're about ready to get underway here with high school hockey and KQ92 and at yourliveevent.com. The World Warriors and the Moorhead Spuds. Game 2 of a doubleheader. Again, the Warriors winning the first game of the doubleheader as they defeated Andover by a score of 3-0. Hope to get a couple of players over here. We'll see how that happens between games. We might even have it during the action, which is we're good to go as far as that goes. Not a altogether bad thing if that were to happen. Hope to get some players over here from the Warrior girls team during the action here, the boys game. Of course, the Warroad, the Warriors clad in their home whites, the Spuds in their black uniforms trimmed in orange and white. And again, 2-0 coming in to the contest are the Moorhead Spuds. Again, the Warriors 1-1, dropping their opener to Delano and then defeating St. Cloud Cathedral back on Saturday this past weekend. It'll be Ryan Shagaby facing it off here with Max Cullen. And here we go. We're underway. Game 2 of our doubleheader pushed up ahead here now by Warroad, sent into the zone off to the right of goalie Will Arnold. Now the Spuds back the other way, gaining the zone. It's Bergeson sending it in over here near corner. And just underway, Spuds able to gain the Warriors zone. Now the Warriors trying to break it out. They do so. It's going to be pushed up ahead there by Evan Huntvent. Huntvent now it's sent in. Now it goes wide of the net of Arnold. Wrapped all the way around the board. Back up now. Zimmerman had it momentarily. Picked up here by Evan Huntvent here for Warroad. Just underway here, first period. Here, and it's going to go down the length of the ice. We're going to get a icing and a face-off back down in the Moorhead end. We played 34 seconds here of the opening period here. Again, a scoreless game. We're, again, just underway here at the Gardens Arena. Warroad and Moorhead in high school boys hockey and KQ92 and yourliveevent.com. We want to welcome all of those tuning in, whether it be on the radio or on video at yourliveevent.com. Play over here near corner off to the left of Finn Hansen. Spuds keeping it in the zone. Gathering it in now. It's Lee trying to kick it ahead. Still tied up over there. Now it's going to be a poke free. Now it's going to be pushed up and out here now by Warroad. Played over here along the near side. Sent back in here now by Moorhead. Spuds able to gain the zone. Now play over here along the near corner. Skating it up and out now. It's going to be the Warriors skating it out of there. Sam Hard. Sent all the way around the board now, all the way back now, not able to get it there was Thomas Grappentine, so it goes all the way back in his own end here. We played a minute and a half here in the period. Spuds with it in the Warroad end. In the near corner, long cross ice pass. Taken there, back up top. Sent around now, played back behind the net there for Campbell. Campbell over into the corner now. Trying to get it back over to Stefan here at the point, calling for it. And it's going to be played down low, play over into the corner now. It's going to be Campbell. Campbell over into the corner here now for Moorhead. Taken by the Spuds, top of the circle, far side, shot in, deflected away. Play goes over here into the near corner here. We played 2 minutes here in the first period, scoreless. Stefan with it now. That's Brady Stefan for Moorhead. It's going to be sent in now to the Spuds, able to gain the zone. Now play over here in the corner as they gain control. Shot in. That one knocked down. Nice job there by Wesley Schreiner on the defense that time. Play over here along the far wall, outside the circle. Now played up and out, sent toward the net. Flipped out of there by Finn Hansen. Play over here in the corner now. It's going to be Connor Lund. He'll send it down the length of the ice. That's just going to eat up some time and relieve the pressure and get fresh set of legs out there. Is Jackson, Shagaby, and Gavin Anderson back out there, and that top unit for Warhead of Bergeson, Cullen, and Zimmerman out. It'll be Cullen to take the draw. Taking up here is Zimmerman. Skating it in now. Puck stripped away there by Anderson. Trying to get it up ahead here for Jackson. A little bit too far that time. And got it up here now by Brandon Mickelson. Mickelson with it here. Play over here near side. Over to Zimmerman. Zimmerman skating it up ahead and skating it into the zone for Moorhead. Drop pass top of the circle. Here on the far side. Deflected away here. Here comes Ryan Shoggaby for Warroad. Shoggaby sidestep the goaltender. He scores! Ryan Shoggaby for the Warriors gets the Warriors on the board first. Got the puck free, and he deked the goaltender. And the Warriors take a 1-0 lead. Time of the goal is going to be at 3 minutes of the opening period. It's a 1-0 hockey game. Warriors with the lead on Ryan Shoggaby, on the Ryan Shoggaby goal. That is going to be his first of the season, and number 28 for his career, and his 60th career point scored just moments ago. Ryan Shoggaby giving the Warriors a 1-goal lead. It's an unassisted goal for Shoggaby. Again, his 60th career point coming on that goal, an unassisted goal, giving the Warriors a 1-0 lead here over the Moorhead Spuds. So the Warriors getting a leg up first here in the opening period. Face off to the right of Finn Hansen. On the draw, Cullen. Cullen out there with Bergeson and Zimmerman. That top unit out there here for Moorhead yet. Zimmerman plays it over here near corner, still tied up over there. Spuds keeping it in the zone. Zimmerman playing it down low. Now it'll go all the way around the board. Now it's going to be taken up there by Cullen. Back up top now, it's going to be Mickelson. Mickelson fires it in. That one deflected over into the corner. Knocked away there by the Spuds, Zach Devick. 1-0 Warroad on an unassisted goal there by Ryan Shoggaby. A 1-0 Warrior lead here with... Well, we're coming up on 4 minutes played in the opening period here. We're going to get a face-off back down in the Warroad end. Again, Ryan Shoggaby's unassisted goal, his first of the season, 28th of his career, and his make that 76th career point, 76 career points for Ryan Shoggaby. Read my numbers right here. Take it up here again by the Spuds. Now it's going to be played up and out of the zone. Back after it here for Moorhead. Joey Cullen. Cullen with it. Back inside of his own blue line now. Flipped up ahead now. Set up here at center. Partially deflected there by Connor Lund. 12:55 left to go here in period number 1. It's 1-0 Warroad. Water sending it in here now for the Spuds. Played over here in near corner. Still tied up over there. Now the Warriors trying to... knock it free, get it back out of the zone, able to do so. Spuds have to chase back after it in their own end. Gathered up here by Moorhead, Drew Cortan. Now it's going to be sent up here to the center ice area and played into the Warroad end, off to the left of Finn Hansen. Now back behind the net, gathered up here by the Warriors. Warriors clear it out to center. Gathered up by the Spuds is Drew Semenich. Semenich sending it back into the Warroad end now. Spuds give chase here. 12:14 left to go here. First period. 1-0 Warroad on the Security State Bank scoreboard. One-timer fanned on. There's Thomas Grappentine coming back the other way here for Warroad. Grappentine sending it in. Stop behind the net there by Arnold. Arnold, now it's going to be sent over here far side. Now it'll be dumped right back into the Warroad end here now by Moorhead. Gathered up here by the Warriors, and it's skated back the other way by Mason Reed. Played over here near corner. Humanik keeping it in the zone here now for the Warriors. Spuds trying to clear are able to do so. Now it's going to be taken out of there. Seamus Campbell with it now. It's going to be sent back up to center here by Warroad. Dumped right back in now by Moorhead. Warriors clear up. Here comes Ryan Chamernick here on the near side. Chamernick outside the circle here in the near side here for Warroad. And a whistle stop and play here with 11:22 left. Here in period number 1, 1-0 Warroad with the lead, and Moorhead is going to go on the power play. The Spuds on the year, 36.4%. They've converted 4 of 11, and the Warrior penalty kill so far, 10 out of 10. And the Warriors keep that trend going. We'll see here in the next 2 minutes. 11:22 left to go here in period number 1. 1-0 Warriors with the lead on the unassisted goal by Ryan Shoggaby.
The Warriors at 5 first period.
Gathered up here now, and it's going to be Gavin Anderson. Anderson trying to get Shoggaby. The pass just a little bit too far. Shoggaby almost had another breakaway opportunity here. Pass just a little bit too far. Spuds right back in, firing the shot wide of the net. After it now, Zimmerman here on the near side here for the Spuds. Nicholson, now it's going to be dumped down low. Gathered up here by Moorhead as they're on the power play, trying to set it up here. Minute and a half left to go on it here. 10:48 left to go in the period. Spuds down 1-0. Top of the circle, shot in. That one goes wide of the net. Play over here near corner. Tied up. Pass up ahead to Anderson. That one knocked down by Cullen. Nice job there by the centerman on the second unit there. Here's Mickelson with it now. Mickelson back over here to Ferguson. Now it's Cullen back behind the net. Now it's taken up here. Now Mickelson with it up top. Back over to Cullen. Cullen outside the circle here, left side here for the Spuds. Sam Hard over there for the Warroad. Now back up top to Mickelson. Over here to Zimmerman. Top of the circle here on the right side. Zimmerman with it here in the corner. Shot up. That one knocked down by Hansen. Another shot. Loose puck. They score. Rebound goal, and the Spuds have tied the game at 1 apiece. Time of the goal is going to be at 6:58 of the period, and the Spuds with a power play goal. So Moorhead ties up this game, a power play goal, and it's a 1-1 hockey game now. We'll get the official scoring here from Chris Jones, but the Spuds with a goal tying this hockey game up at 1 apiece. Brandon Mickelson. Cullen, Joey Cullen and Max Cullen on the assists on the goal by Brandon Mickelson. 1-1 your score now, 9:35 left to go here, first period. Here on the Security State Bank scoreboard, dumped back into the Moorhead end. A 1-1 hockey game now as the Warriors scored first, and the Moorhead answers on the power play. Goal by Brandon Mickelson, tipped out of there by Finn Hansen. Gathered up here now by Ryan Lee, who skated out to center, skating it across the line now. Shot, that one knocked away there as there was a shot taken there. Kept in here momentarily. Now it's going to be played up and out here now by the Spuds. Spuds with it now. 2-on-1 chance and didn't get the centering feed over in time. Play side of the net. Now it's going to be knocked away. Played over here near corner here. Coming up on the halfway point here. Period number 1 here in a 1-1 game. Still tied up over in the corner. Back up top, that back out to Cortan. That one skipped his stick. Was all the way down to the length of the ice. We'll get a face-off here with 8:40 left to go here in period number 1 here in a 1-1 game. Unassisted goal by Ryan Shoggaby at 3 minutes. And a power play goal by Brandon Mickelson from Moorhead at the 6:58 mark. And that is the scoring here thus far. Again, coming up in a halfway point here on period number 1. Tied up over here into the corner now. It's going to be tipped up and out. Played now. Cullen with it. Cullen shot saved there by Hansen. Loose puck cleared out of there by Warroad. Nice job by the defense out in front of Finn Hansen. Cullen with it once again here for Moorhead. Cullen backhanding it into the zone here on the near side. Sent back behind the net. Giving chase now. Chamernick over there here for Warroad as he tries to chase down Evan Wanner over there here now for Moorhead. 8:08 left to go here in the period. Again, 1-1 score here on the Security State Bank scoreboard. Tied up into the near side, shot in. That one knocked away there and cleared back over into the near corner once again. Under 8 minutes left to go here, first period. Here in a 1-1 hockey game. Play here along the near side. Gathered up here by Wanner. Still tied up. Now it's going to be sent down the length of the ice here by Warroad, and it's going to be an icing, and a face-off is going to come back into the Warroad end. So just easing some of the pressure off. Get some fresh skaters out there, and they'll start it again with the face-off in the defensive zone. will the Warriors. Zimmerman to take the draw here for the Spuds. Now it's Bergeson with it now, pushed up and out of the zone here now by Warroad, sent right back the other way. The Spuds are just relentless as far as that goes. I mean, once the puck gets out of the zone, as soon as they get it, they play it right back in the offensive zone, and they got 2 or 3 guys going after the puck. Back behind the net, Ryan Shoggaby. Shoggaby overhead now, pass up ahead a little too far for Gavin Anderson that time. Here come the Spuds back the other way. It's Max Cullen. Cullen with it, gets his defender to commit. Shot. That one goes wide. It's deflected away. Spuds still with it in the offensive zone here. 7 minutes left to go here in the period. Cullen outside the circle. Max Cullen. You got Max Cullen, Joey Cullen, and Will Cullen for the Spuds. All 3 of them centering lines for the Spuds. Played out to center. Brought across by Cullen. Sent toward the net. Stick save made there by Hansen. That's his 5th save here of the period. Shot 6-2. Warriors with just 2 shots. One of them finding the back of the net. That being the unassisted goal by Ryan Shoggaby. Sent into the Moorhead end. Gathered up by the Spuds back behind their own net. Knocked down here by Connor Lund. Sent over here on the near side. It's Zimmerman over there here down for Moorhead trying to clear it. Taken up here by the Warriors. Shot in. That one is deflected over into the corner. 6:15 left to go here in the period. Spuds back the other way. Lead pass up ahead. Tyden Bergeson. Bergeson with it here in near corner. Bergeson back behind the net. Sam Hard right there. Taken up here by Cullen. This is Will Cullen. Sending it back behind the net. Gathered up here. Ryan Lee here now for Moorhead. Lund. Now it's going to be gathered in there by Casey Hendrickson, who sends it in. Arnold now for Moorhead, sending it over here far corner, knocked down, and it's going to be deflected back behind the net once again. Gathered up by the Spuds, skated up and out now. It's going to be Will Cullen. Cullen with it. Now it's going to be tipped into the zone there by Campbell here for the Spuds. 5.5 minutes left to go here in the period. And a 1-1 hockey game between Warroad and Moorhead. 1-1 your score on the Security State Bank scoreboard. Play over here in the near corner, still tied up. Played up here along the near side. Gathered in here by Seamus Campbell. Campbell over into the corner. Now it's going to be sent back the other way. Here comes Humanick. Humanick trying to sidestep a defender, and that one got broken up. Campbell with it here now for Moorhead. 5 minutes left to go here in the period here in a 1-1 game. Spuds right back into the zone. It's Brandon Mickelson. He's got the lone goal for Moorhead. Fires one in. That one goes just wide. Comes all the way around back into the neutral ice area. Spuds with it. Long cross ice pass. Tipped into the zone there by Mickelson. Gathered up here by Warroad. Now it's going to be Reed, and it's going to be tipped into the zone there by Gavin Anderson. And a whistle stop and play here with 4:40 left to go here in period number 1 here in a 1-1 game. 4:40 left to go. Face off at center ice. Gathered up here now by Warroad. Back in their own end. Flipped up high in the air. Shoggaby had it momentarily. Now Anderson overskates it. Gathered up here by Brandon Mickelson. Skated back the other way here now for the Spuds. Mickelson bringing it across. Centering feed out front. Puck loose in front. They score. Second goal for Moorhead. Time of this one will be at 12:42 of period number 1. And the Spuds take a 2-1 lead. Second goal and their 9th shot of the period. And again, the Spuds with a 2-1 lead now. They gave up the first goal. They've scored 2 unanswered. Again, to take a 2-1 lead. Taking up now, Sam Hard sending it in on nets. Knocked down and saved away there by Arnold. 4th shot for Warroad here in the period. And 4:13 left to go here in period number 1 here in a 2-1 hockey game. Face out to the right of Arnold. Set up now, it's pass up ahead. It's going to be banked off just a little bit too far. They tried to feed Tyden Bergeson as they tried to bank it off the wall and tried to feed Bergeson, who was speeding down the ice. 4:06 left here in period number 1, 2-1 Moorhead. Back up Mickelson with it now, gathered in. Now it's Zimmerman that gets tied up over here along the far side, tied up over there by Broden Huntvent. Now Cullen with it, that's Max Cullen. Back behind the net, play over here along the near side. 3:45 left to go here in period number 1 here in a 2-1 game on the Security Steep Bank scoreboard. Gathered in now, it's Eben Huntvent with it. Warriors bringing it across, drop pass, it's onside, it's Broden Huntvent now. Broden back up top, Eben shot, that one knocked down. Here comes Moorhead back the other way. It's Zimmerman bringing it across. Feeding it toward the middle, that one's going to be deflected over into the corner. 3:20 left to go here in the period. Back the other way, here comes Casey Hendrickson. Hendrickson here in the near side. Hendrickson centering feed out front. Arnold with the save. Swooping in to take up the rebound. Skating it back the other way is Zimmerman here for Moorhead. Now Bergeson with it. Or check that. Bergeson over there. Now Zimmerman. Now play back behind the net. Bergeson. Back up top. Shot in. Save made Hansen. Connor Lund with it now. 10th shot for Moorhead here in the period. Warroad with 5 in the period. 2:45 left to go here. 2-1 Moorhead. Played up to center ice. Grappentine had it momentarily. Now it's going to be, and that'll go into the Warroad end. Kept in there by the Spuds' Michael Herman. Tied up here far corner now. Lund trying to dig it free. Spuds shot from the point. That one deflected out in front of Finn Hansen that time. Now it's played back behind the net. 2:20 left to go here in the period. Another shot from the point. That one deflects up and over and into, or out of play rather. And we will get a stoppage play here with 2:19 left here in period number 1. It's Moorhead 2, Warroad 1. Warriors got the first goal of the game. Spuds with the last 2. Back up top, shot in, save made Hansen. Clears it over into the corner now. Joey Cullen over there now for the Spuds. Played over here on the near side, near corner. Still tied up, tipped up off the wall. Cullen after it. Joey Cullen. Laid up and down the ice here now by Moorhead as they give chase. Samhard getting there first here for Warroad. Final 2 minutes of play here in period number 1 here in a 2-1 hockey game. Played into the Moorhead end. Foot race for it now. Getting there first is going to be for Moorhead, Brady Steffen over there. Spuds with it at center ice. Now played back the other way here by Ryan Lee. It's going to be played into the zone there by Taylor Humanick. Minute and a half left to go here in the period. Spuds able to gain the Warroad end. Now tied up over there. Even Huntvent over there. Now the Spuds skating it in. The shot in. That one deflected away. Play over here in the near side. And a whistle stop and play here with a minute 22 left here in period number 1. Minute 22 left to go here in the opening period. I think Finn Hansen might have, did he lose a blade of a stick or a skate? Looks like he's trying to put it back into the where it usually sits in the skate. That's what it looked like anyway. It looks like he had something that it looked like he was trying to jam back into the skate. The boot of the skate rather on the bottom side anyway. So a little bit of a break in the action here can get you caught up. Yeah, so we've got a 2-1 game. Moorhead with the lead. Warroad with the first goal of the game. They scored unassisted. It was Ryan Shoggaby at 3 minutes. And Spuds getting a power play goal and an even strength goal to take a 2-1 lead. It's Tyden Bergeson with it now for the Spuds. Mickelson with it. He's got one of the 2 Spuds goals. Play over here near corner here. Coming up in the final minute of play here in the opening period here in a 2-1 game. Play here along the near side now. Spuds. Bergeson had it momentarily. Now it's going to be sent up and out. Gathered up here by the Warriors, bringing it across. Drop pass, even Huntvent. Huntvent firing it in. That one deflected wide of the net. It's going to go all the way around It's going to be tipped up ahead here by Cullen Zimmerman. Overskates it. It's going to be sent back into the Spuds end here by Warroad. Final minute of play here in the opening period. Play here along the far wall now. Sent back into the Moorhead end. Back behind the net of Arnold. Back after it now is Cullen, Max Cullen. Up ahead, Zimmerman now. Here's Mickelson, and he comes in offside, and we're going to get a face-off here with 23.5 seconds left to go here in period number 1. Again, it's Moorhead 2 and Warroad 1. Here in the hockey game, the second game of a doubleheader here at the Gardens Arena. Glad you could join us. Glad you could join us for game number 1. Game number 2 we're in progress. Game number 1, of course, that was a 3-0 Warroad win over Andover in girls hockey. The Warrior boys currently trailing Moorhead 2-1 with just a few seconds left to go here in the opening period. Gathered up by Green. Now it's pushed back out here by Warroad. Pushed back the other way. That's Samuelson over there. Final seconds of play here in the period. Taken up here by Cullen. Cullen trying to play it along the near side. That's going to do it. 17 minutes in the books with your score. The Warroad Warriors, or the Moorhead Spuds 2 and the Warroad Warriors 1. We're back after this timeout.
Warroad Public Schools are eager to have students and staff back in the classroom and all school activities. If you have questions for the school year's schedule, visit Warroad School website, warroadschools.org. The Warroad Public School website is a valuable resource for the community. Visit the site for updated information, daily announcements, contact information, schedules, and more. warroadschools.org.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big, without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
Thinking about a fresh look for your home? Get inspired by Benjamin Moore Paint Colors at Marvin Home Center on Highway 11 in Warroad. With over 3,500 unmatchable colors and the best quality paint on the market, you can create unique spaces that truly reflect your style. And when you buy Benjamin Moore, you're supporting local business. These quality paints are sold exclusively through locally owned and operated retailers. Visit Marvin Home Center today and let your perfect color journey begin. Marvin Home Center, Highway 11, Warroad.
Buying and selling heavy equipment at purplewave.com saves time and money. We handle all of the details, including pictures, videos, marketing, titles, and payments.
It was almost immediately over the top with the customer service. I've just never ever experienced that before with any other auction service. They're constantly working for me as the seller, and I really like that.
Purple Wave Auction is straight, simple, sold.
Hey, Dad, brought you some popcorn. You should relax. You worked so hard for us.
What happened?
It's a little fender bender, but Mom already filed a claim with our agent, and we can track the status right from the app. Auto owners pays what they owe without any hassle.
Sounds like simple human sense. Well played.
Ask Security State Insurance Agency in Warroad if auto owners make sense for you.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Tick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good!
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
All right, welcome back to the Gardens Arena. We're in our first period intermission of our second of our high school hockey doubleheader, where the Moorhead Spuds lead the Warroad Warriors 2-1. As shots in that period 5 for Warroad, 12 for Moorhead. The Spuds with the 2-1 lead. Recapping that opening period, Warroad got on the board first 3 minutes in. It was Brian Shagaby with an unassisted goal as the puck, he found himself behind the defense, found himself with the puck, and it was just him and the goaltender, and he went way wide, kind of pulled the goaltender out and then pulled the puck back in, shot it past, and got the Warriors on the board first 3 minutes in. The Warriors took a penalty of the Spuds with their 36% power play, made it count one more time as they converted once again, and this time was Brandon Mickelson with the goal. The Spuds added a goal later on in the period at 12:42 to take a 2-1 lead here over Warroad after the first period here in our second game of our doubleheader, and we're going to have a lot of those coming up. As a matter of fact, we've got back-to-back doubleheaders of Warrior hockey coming up next week. We'll have a back-to-back on Friday and on Saturday next week, as the Warrior boys and girls will play on Friday next week, and of course they'll play Saturday afternoon as part of the Truth and Reconciliation event at the Gardens Arena. That 1 week from tomorrow, of course, the Warriors. Actually, both these teams will both be in action tomorrow, as the Warriors will be on the road at Bemidji. You can hear that game on Lake Country KQ92. The Spuds, they will travel over 20 miles to our west, and they will take on the Rosa Rams over at the Rosa Memorial Arena coming up tomorrow afternoon, and they will take on the Rosa Rams tomorrow. I think an earlier, can't remember if it's a 1 or 2 o'clock start time for Rosa hockey tomorrow. However, you can listen to that game on the Northern Star, 14:10 a.m. on 102.9 FM KRWB. Brandon Barger will be on the call on that one. Graham Shear has the call of Rosa Ram hockey tonight as the Rams taking on West Fargo Cheyenne at Memorial Arena. So, and that game also on the Northern Star, 14:10 a.m. and 102.9 FM KRWB. Again, the Rams taking on West Fargo Cheyenne. We're going to take another break. Again, you're in the first period intermission of tonight's game. It's Moorhead 2 and Warroad 1. We're back right after this.
Warroad Public Schools are eager to have students and a staff back in the classroom and all school activities. If you have questions for the school year's schedule, visit Warroad School website, warroadschools.org. The Warroad Public School website is a valuable resource for the community. Visit the site for updated information, daily announcements, contact information, schedules, and more. warroadschools.org.
What's going on today?
I've got a planter in the shop, and I had the guys from Agassiz Precision Ag come over and do an inspection.
You upgrading systems, or are you working on maintenance?
Both, actually. We walked some fields last summer and found areas where we can improve, so we are installing Delta Force and some new opening discs.
Yeah, I bet we're in the same boat. I should give them a call.
Yep, they will come out and look over the planter with you and put a plan together. They are the guys I go to for answers.
Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
No matter the need, no matter the importance, Life Care Medical Center is here for you through it all. Find nurturing professionals providing personalized care and attention for parents and their newborns during the beginning of a new life. Find specialized surgeons giving life back to patients through a wide variety of outpatient and emergent surgeries.
Find physical therapists guiding one through their most challenging times, but towards their best times. Find care close to home. Life Care Medical Center.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Thinking about a fresh look for your home? Get inspired by Benjamin Moore Paint Colors at Marvin Home Center on Highway 11 in Warroad. With over 3,500 unmatchable colors and the best quality paint on the market, you can create unique spaces that truly reflect your style. And when you buy Benjamin Moore, you're supporting local business. These quality paints are sold exclusively through locally owned and operated retailers. Visit Marvin Home Center today and let your perfect color journey begin. Marvin Home Center, Highway 11, Warroad.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big, without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
All right, welcome back to Warroad. We're in our first period intermission here of tonight's boys high school hockey game, game 2 of a doubleheader here at the Gardens Arena. One period in, and Moorhead with the lead by a score of 2-1, scoring 2 unanswered after the Warriors opened the scoring just 3 minutes into the opening period. Spuds with 2 unanswered, 1 on the power play, and 1 even strength, as the Spuds with a 2-1 lead after 1. Leading in the shots on goal department, 12-5. And second period on the way, coming up here in just a bit. As a Spuds and the Warriors go at it here. It's going to be the lone time. They usually meet just 1 time per season. And it's going to be right off the get-go right away in November. I know they've played in December. I know they a lot of times it's been at later on in January when this game's usually been played. It's usually a lot of many years. It was Moorhead and Warroad and girls and boys hockey was a back-to-back doubleheader. They'd usually try and play that over at the Moorhead Sports Center. And sometimes they've been able to get that in. Sometimes they haven't. But they, of course, the Moorhead Sports Center also home to the Concordia Cobber men's and women's hockey teams. Sometimes the scheduling doesn't work out in that regard. But many years, Warroad boys and girls hockey teams would go down and play Moorhead in doubleheader. And this year, they're going to just play once. They're going to play in the end of November. And the Spuds will stay up here and take on Roseau coming up tomorrow. And we are winding down our first period intermission. We're going to come back with period number 2 of tonight's game between the Warroad Warriors and the Moorhead Spuds. Spuds lead over the Warriors 2-1 on the Security State Bank scoreboard. We're back right after this.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting, with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
From John Michael and guests in the morning show, noon hour information, and 5 p.m. evening local news, ag news, weather, and sports. Thank you for listening to KQ92 and KRWB the Northern Star, 1410 AM, 102.9 FM. Listen for our high school sports coverage of Warroad, Roseau, BGMR, Lake of the Woods, Sprague, and Grigla Goodridge. Find the sports schedules. You can also listen to our high school sports coverage in the Listen Live from KQ92.com and the Northern Star KRWB.com.
Get inspired for your next big project at Marvin Home Center. Our home inspiration area showcases modern, rustic, and farmhouse designs with products from floor to ceiling. We feature durable LP smart side siding and CertainTeed shingles, quality Marvin windows, and the hand-laid look of Versetta stone to the elegance of Onyx shower systems. Marvin Home Center has it all. Check out our appliances and expanded paint center too. And we're now your local Ace Hardware. Inspiration is here at Marvin Home Center in Warroad.
At Life Care Medical Center, our employees are part of a team who care not only for the patients we serve, but for each other. With a wide range of opportunities, both medical and non-medical, Life Care is the perfect choice for those seeking a first job opportunity or career transition. Beyond growing your career and thriving within our culture, experience highly competitive benefits as part of our Total Rewards program. Choose Life Care Medical Center.
Welcome back. We're underway here with period number 2 between Warroad and Moorhead. Moorhead defending the goal off to our right. Warriors the goal off to our left. As it's taken up here by Moorhead. It's Zimmerman with it now in his own end. Now he'll skate it up and out with a burst of speed, flying across the blue line, flying through. Everybody gets the shot away, and Hansen comes up with the save. Zimmerman came out of his own zone. And he flew through everybody and split the defense, got a shot away. And Hansen comes up with a save. That is shot number 13 for Moorhead. Again, 2-1 your score on the Security State Bank scoreboard. Just underway here, second period. Quick shot off the face-off. They score. Spuds with a goal early, 48 seconds in. And it's 3-1. Time of the goal here in the second period, 48 seconds. And Moorhead with 3 unanswered goals after giving up the first goal of the hockey game. Cullen to draw along with Hendrickson, and we're underway here again, still in the opening minute of play. Fortan with the goal and assist Joey Cullen. That's going to be his second assist of the evening. 3-1 Moorhead, and we're coming up on a minute and a half played here in period number 2. And 3-1 Spuds. Penalty coming up on Warroad. And the Spuds will go on the power play again. The Spuds came into the game 4 out of 11 for 36%, and they've already converted on a power play. And they are going to get a chance again as Kesey Hendrickson goes off for 2. So the Spuds on the power play again, coming in right around 36% on the power play, and they will try once again. Face off here, far face off circle, off to the left of Finn Hansen over on his glove side. And we're back underway here now. It's slid over here to Cullen, back up top Mickelson. He's got one of the 3 Moorhead goals. Up top now, Cullen with it. Cullen, stick handling now, has the top of the circle here, right side, still with it now, sliding it back over on this side here from Mickelson. Mickelson over into the corner. Now it's going to be sent back up top. Now Mickelson still with it. Leaving it here for Zimmerman. Now Mickelson with it. Mickelson dumping it down over into the corner. Bergeson, now he gets dumped over to the board there by Huntman. Picked up here by Moorhead. 2 minutes played here in period number 2. Zimmerman sending it back on this side here for the Spuds. Spuds with it on the power play here for the next minute 15. It's Mickelson with it once again. Over to Zimmerman. Zimmerman with it now, top of the circle. Zimmerman on the backhand, stops, gets it back over to Mickelson. Mickelson now over to Tyden Bergeson. Here's Joey Cullen with it now. Cullen centers it out in front. That one goes wide. Shot goes wide. Bergeson with it here now for Moorhead. Bergeson. Now it's going to be flipped up and out of the zone. Down the length of the ice, the Warriors are going to get to change up here on the penalty kill. 45 seconds left to go on the minor penalty to Casey Hendrickson. 14-17 left to go here, second period. 3-1 Moorhead. Shot in. That one deflected away. And we'll get a stoppage of play here and a face-off here with 14-11 left to go here in period number 2. Again, 3-1 Moorhead. 3-1 your score. Spuds with a 2-goal lead. Again, they scored 3 unanswered. Back up top, Debbie. Now on this side, it's Simonich firing it in. That one deflected away. And the puck coming out of the zone. Now it's Sam Hard back the other way here now for Warroad. Hard poke checked away. Now here come the Spuds back the other way. Quickly back into the offensive zone. They've got a few seconds left to work with on a 5-on-4 skater advantage. Back up top, back into the blue line. Play over here on the near side. Still tied up now. The Warriors able to clear. That's going to eat up the rest of the time of the penalty. The Warriors back to 5-on-5 now. Back out on the ice here is Casey Hendrickson. Played into the Moorhead end. Warriors giving chase. Goes all the way around the board. Back out to neutral ice. Played in here now by Moorhead. And Finn Hansen out of his net. Will play it over here for Lee. Bouncing puck. Centering feet out front. Shot there. And that one's going to be played just wide of the net. A couple of chances for Moorhead out front there. As they're able to get it, they move the puck just so fast. And if you're caught napping, Spuds will make you pay for it. And done it on a couple of occasions here. It's going to be sent up to the center ice area there for Warner. Warner with it. Now it's sent into the Moorhead end. On net, steered aside there by Arnold. Now it's going to be brought across. And pass going behind Arnold that time. And sent back the other way. Here come the Warriors. Broden Hunfen. Hunfen shot. Rebound. And that's going to be stopped again there by Arnold. Now it's even Hunfen, top of the circle. Hunfen, that one goes wide. It's going to be kept in here. Now it's going to go back out. Here's Q Jackson with it now. Played out to the Warroad end now. Even Hunfen with it. Hunfen, long cross ice pass. Broden Hunfen. And the pass for Jackson didn't quite connect, but he was behind the defense, the Moorhead defense. Play over here along the near side. Flipped up high in the air. Gathered up here by Hunfen. Hunfen sending it back into the Moorhead end. Play continues back behind the net of Will Arnold. 12 minutes left to go here in the period. 3-1. Moorhead with the lead here in the second period on the Security State Bank scoreboard. Played up here over into the near corner, still tied up. Shot in, loose in front, and it's going to be cleared out by Moorhead. Here's Hunfen with the shot. That one's going to get knocked down by traffic in front. Lifted up high in the air. Back into the Moorhead end. Hunfen back after it. Also after it's Will Cullen. Sent around the far side now. Centering feet out in front. That one deflected away. Now the Warriors back the other way. Anderson can't hang on to it. Now it's Mickelson back the other way. Here come the Spuds. Shot fired in. Saved in there by Hansen. Here's Broden Hunfen. Hunfen back the other way here for Warroad. Fans on the breakout pass. Trying to get it out of the zone. Able to do so. Spuds need to touch back up on side. Taken up here now by Broden Hunfen. Back in his own zone. Even Hunfen up ahead. Knocked out of the air that time there by Zimmerman. Now it's going to be taken up here. It's Mooney Shoggaby. Shoggaby brings it across, rips a shot wide. Shoggaby with the shot. Now the Spuds back the other way. Bringing it across. Onside, it's Bergeson on the backhand. Bergeson centering it out in front, and it's going to be cleared out. 10:45 left to go here in the period. 3-1 Moorhead over Warroad on the Security State Bank scoreboard. It's Mickelson with it now. Mickelson. D-to-D pass here on the near side for Drew Cortan. Tipped up ahead. Here's Sam Hard getting it into the whistle stops play here with 10:32 left here in period number 2. Shots in the period, 7 for Moorhead and 4 for Warroad. And the Spuds out shooting the Warriors 19-9 for the hockey game. Face-off just outside of the Warroad blue line here, the near face-off dot, right in front of the Moorhead bench, the player bench area. Still tied up over there. Now it's going to be Simonich, and it's going to be fired into the zone there by Cortan here for Moorhead. 10:20 left to go here in period number 2. Playing the Warroad end. Warriors trying to break it out. Spuds keeping it in. Now long cross ice pass shot in. That one gets knocked away. Here's Sam Hard banking it off the wall. Gathered up here. Now it's going to be taken up here by Bergeson. Sent down low over to the corner. Gathered up by Cullen. Cullen with it now. Stick handling around, leaving it here for Zimmerman. Zimmerman drawing a couple of defenders. Now Bergeson with it once again. He gets dumped into the board there by Sam Hard. Gathered up here now by the Spuds. Shot side of the net, save made by Finn Hansen. Play over here in the near corner. A couple more shots for the Spuds. They have 21 now, and they have 9 for the period. And a whistle stop and play here. 9:44 left to go here in period number 2. 3-1 Spuds over the Warriors on the Security State Bank scoreboard. Shots 21-9 in favor of Moorhead. And Spuds out shooting the Warriors 9-4 here in the second period. Three-1 hockey game. 9:30 left to go here in period number 2. Gathered up here now by Moorhead. Brought across. Schreiner trying to get a shot in. That one deflected away here. Coming up in a halfway point here of period number 2. Played up and out now. Grappentine with it now. Sending it back into the Moorhead end. Spuds with it now. They'll skate it back the other way. Skating it into the zone. Spuds skating it into the... skating it in. Play it now back behind the net to... Played back behind the net. Played up and out now. Back after it here. Mickelson going after it here. Again, coming up on a halfway point here. Period number 2 in a 3-1 game. Up ahead now, Mickelson. Mickelson up ahead a little bit further that time. And he winds up with the puck once again as there's a couple of hits over there. And a penalty coming up here. And this one going on Moorhead. It's going to be Cullen that goes off. So the Warriors with a chance on the power play. The Warriors 3 of 12 on the power play. 25%. The Spuds have not given up a power play goal this season. As a matter of fact, neither team has, well, until the Spuds power play goal, neither team had given up a power play goal until the Spuds scored their first goal at 6:58. That was the first power play goal given up by Warroad during the season. 8:27 left to go here in the period. Sent all the way down the length of the ice here now by Moorhead. And back after it here, Broden Huntfent in a 3-1 hockey game. Got it up here now by the Warriors. Fired into the zone. Back behind the net of Arnold. Sending her along the board. Sent down the length of the ice here by Moorhead. That'll lead up some more time on the penalty to Joey Cullen. Played back behind the net to Finn Hansen. Skated up and out now. It's Broden Huntfent. Huntfent sending it into the Moorhead end. He'll chase after it over here in the near corner. Still tied up over in the corner now. Moving it back closer back behind the net now on the side of the net. Shogeby tries to get a shot away. That one kind of hit the side of the net. Caroms over into the corner. Now play going back behind the net. Play over here near side. 7:30 left to go. Out in front. And sent up and out. No, didn't clear. Shogeby now shot in Jackson and a save there. A quick save made by Arnold on the quick shot there by Jackson. Got a nice pass from Mooney Shogeby on the near side. 51 seconds left to go in the minor penalty to Moorhead's Joey Cullen. 7:21 left to go here in period number 2. 3-1 Moorhead with the lead here over the Warroad Warriors. Gathered in now. It's going to be tipped up and played over here in the near side. Gathered up by Moorhead. Skating it in now. Shot in. Pad save made by Hansen. On the rush in by Evan Warner for Moorhead. Here's Q Jackson. Jackson sends it over here far side now. It's going to be dumped on the length of the ice here now by the Spuds. 25 seconds left to go in the minor penalty to Joey Cullen. 6:50 left to go here, second period. It's a 3-1 Moorhead lead here over the Warroad Warriors. Sent back up now, Spuds finding a seam, sending it into the Warroad end once again. It's going to eat up, basically going to eat up the rest of the time on the penalty. They have it on the near side. So Cullen's going to be able to jump right back in on the play. There's Sam Hard now bringing it across, fires it in, save made, big time rebound. Now it's going to be kept in here by Connor Lund here at the blue line. Gathered up here by the Spuds, sent back the other way. It's Spuds able to getting it into the zone now, tripping, falling down was Moorhead that time. Warroad back the other way. Samuelson, here's Hendrickson, drop pass, shot in by Lee. That goes wide of the net. Play back behind the net now here on the near side. Hits the side of the net now. Caroms off over into the corner here. Less than 6 minutes left to go here in the period. Backhander, that goes wide of the net. Still tied up over there. Now back behind the net. Here's Connor Lund, who sends it back over here in the near corner. 5:45 left to go here in the period. 3-1 Moorhead over Warroad here on the Security State Bank scoreboard. Gathered up here now by the Spuds. It's Bergeson. Bergeson sending it into the zone now. He'll chase after it as the Spuds able to gain the zone. Play out in front of Hansen, still tied up over there. Puck comes out. Mickelson able to, with the reach, keep it in the zone. Mickelson, top of the circle, fires it in. That one's going to be deflected over here near corner. 5:15 left to go here in period number 2. 3-1 Moorhead. At center ice, now Mickelson. Now gathered up here by Zimmerman. Side of the net, that one deflected over into the corner once again. Play over here in the near corner. Sent back up and out. Down the length of the ice. It's going to be an icing that'll stop the clock with 4:53 left to go here in period number 2. It's Moorhead 3 and Warroad 1. 3-1 Spuds lead. No scoring since the 48-second mark of the second period. That's when Drew Cortan scored the Spuds' third goal of the hockey game. Kept in here now by Moorhead. Brady Steffen over here on the far side. 4:40 left to go here in period number 2 in a 3-1 game. Warroad trying to clear, they do so. Played right back in here now by the Spuds, but there was someone already in the zone, so an offside is going to bring the face-off outside of the blue line here near face-off dot, right in front of the Moorhead player bench area. Paulson with it now. Now it's going to be fired in by Steffen here for Moorhead. Spuds chase after it in the Warroad zone. Play goes over into the near corner. 4:28 left to go here in period number 2. Tied up back behind the net, still tied up. Shot in, save made there by Hansen on a point-blank shot. There was no one in front. Cortan was right there, lifted a shot, and couldn't get it past Hansen, as he was right in front all by himself. Play now, pass up ahead for Moorhead, and that's going to be taken up here by Seamus Campbell. Campbell with it now, and taken away Broden Huntvent, sending it on this side here now for Warroad. Under 4 minutes left to go here in period 2. Side of the net, Campbell with it once again. Campbell, drop pass, one-timer band on. Here's Mickelson, had a glove save made by Finn Hansen. Save made by Hansen. That is his 25th save on 28 Moorhead shots. Moorhead has 16 shots here in the period for a total right now of 28. Warroad with 7 in the period, and they have 12 in the hockey game. Face-off here, near face-off circle, still tied up over here. Kept in by Mickelson here in the near face-off, the near side at the near point. Played in, still tied up here along the near side. Played over here in the near corner, still tied up over there now. It's going to be centered over here. Mickelson, a rolling puck, couldn't quite get it to flatten out and keep it in. He's able to keep the offensive zone. Nice job there, as it almost went across the blue line. Kept in. Now Warner with it here now for Moorhead. Now Mickelson with it once again outside the face-off circle, leaving it here for Warner for the Spuds. 3 minutes left to go here, second period. centering feed. That gets knocked down by Broden Honfent. Play goes back behind the net. It's Mooney Shoggaby with it now. Shoggaby here on the near side. Played up ahead a little bit too far. As the Warriors try to gain the zone, Shoggaby got turned around, didn't see where the puck was. Went over here in the near corner. Warriors with it in the Moorhead end. Now it's Gavin Anderson. Anderson with it now. His pass didn't connect. Now Ryan Lee with it in the center ice area. Lee has it knocked down. Here comes Moorhead back the other way. Spuds bringing it in. Play here on the near side. Hansen checks that one back over into the near side. Warroad able to get it up ahead. Here's Connor Lund. Lund back the other way. Lund on a backhand shot save made there by Arnold here for Moorhead. Shot in, goal! Pretty pass. The Warriors get a goal, and they have pulled it within one. It is now Moorhead 3 and Warroad 2. We'll get the scoring coming up here. Time of the goal is going to be 14:48, so exactly 14 minutes after Moorhead took a 3-1 lead. Warroad comes back, and they pulled it within one now. It's Moorhead 3 and Warroad 2. Second goal and their 13th shot. We'll get the scoring from Chris Jones coming up. Wyatt Samuelson with a goal. Lund and Hendrickson. Lund and Hendrickson on the assist. So the Warriors will pull it within one. It's 3-2. Bringing it across is Zimmerman. Zach Zimmerman. Under 2 minutes left to go. Coming up on a minute and a half left to go here in the second period. The Warriors made it an interesting game again. Here's Tyden Bergeson. Bergeson sending it across. Right across here now by Moorhead. Here's Bergeson trying to center it. Nobody there. Play goes over here along the near wall. Coming up on a final minute of play here in period number 2. It's Moorhead 3 and Warroad 2. Centering feed out front. Hansen with another save. Another shot in. Another save for Hansen. Don't know exactly what that was, but Hansen got spun around in the net. Minute 10 left. Face off here, off to the left of Hansen. 70 seconds left to go here in period number 2. It's Moorhead 3, Warroad 2. And the Warriors, Wyatt Samuelson, bring the Warriors back to within one here. Play over here back behind the net. Final minute of play here in the second period here of the 3-2 game. Again, the Warriors scored first. Spuds 3 unanswered goals after that. The Warriors have the latest goal in the hockey game. That again coming off the stick of Wyatt Samuelson. Then inside a minute left to go. As it's dumped down low here by Warner. Play over here near corner. Cullen over there after it. Now it's going to be sent down the length of the ice all the way back into the Moorhead end. That'll bring up an icing. And a face-off coming back in the Moorhead end. 29.6 seconds left here in period number 2. We'll recap the second period scoring. There's 2 goals in the second period. We'll recap the scoring completely while we're at it. 3-2 hockey game, 25 seconds left to go. Here's second period here on the Security State Bank scoreboard. Play over here in the near corner, still tied up over there. Now it's gathered up here by Mickelson. He's got one of the 3 goals for Moorhead. Mickelson tees it up, shot in, knocked away there by Hansen. Warriors try to clear, kept in nicely there by Moorhead. Tipped up and out now. Gavin Anderson trying to get a hold of it. And he was held up there by Zach Devik. Centering feed out front, Q Jackson with a one-timer that goes wide. The buzzer. And your score after 2 periods of play, it's a Moorhead Spuds 3, the Warroad Warriors 2. We're back after this timeout.
From KQ92 and the Northern Star KRWB, we entertain you with KQ92 playing country music hits from today and yesterday. With the Northern Star, it's the best of the 70s, 80s, 90s super hits. We are local. We are your radio station. Local news, sports, weather updates, ag news, community conversation, Coach's Corner, school news, Viking football, Minnesota Wild, and more local area programming coming in the future. Thanks for listening to KQ92 and KRWB, the Northern Star, 1410 AM, 102.9 FM.
Warroad Public Schools are eager to have students and a staff back in the classroom and all school activities. If you have questions for the school year's schedule, visit Warroad School website, warroadschools.org. The Warroad Public School website is a valuable resource for the community. Visit the site for updated information, daily announcements, contact information, schedules, and more. warroadschools.org.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big, without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
Thinking about a fresh look for your home? Get inspired by Benjamin Moore Paint Colors at Marvin Home Center on Highway 11 in Warroad. With over 3,500 unmatchable colors and the best quality paint on the market, you can create unique spaces that truly reflect your style. And when you buy Benjamin Moore, you're supporting local business. These quality paints are sold exclusively through locally owned and operated retailers. Visit Marvin Home Center today and let your perfect color journey begin. Marvin Home Center, Highway 11, Warroad.
All right, welcome back to Warroad, where we are in our second period intermission of this evening's game. The Warroad Warriors and the Moorhead Spuds. It is Moorhead 3 and Warroad 2, each team getting a goal in that second period. Moorhead got on the board early, and we're talking within the first minute of the second period. Goal scored by Drew Cortan, and assist to Cullen. So for Cortan, that is going to be his first goal of the season, as a matter of fact. And Cullen, his second assist of the game. He's got 4 now on the season. Warriors able to pull back to within 1. Goal by Wyatt Samuelson. It's his first goal of the season and 39th of his career. And assists going to Connor Lund, first assist of the season, and also Casey Hendrickson, his second assist of the season, 4th of his career, and that pulled the Warriors back to within 1, as it was pretty much all Moorhead in that second period, as they started out hot. They started out well. They gave up the first goal, scored 2 in the second to take a 2-1 lead, and then scored right away at the start of the second period to take a 3-1 lead before Warroad came back and pulled back to within 1. Shots in that second period, 16 for Moorhead for a 2-period total of 28, and 10 for Warroad in that period for a 2-period total of 15. So the Spuds out shooting the Warriors 28 to 15 here in the hockey game after 2 periods of play. And again, leading on the scoreboard by a score of 3-2, 3-2 your score in high school boys hockey. Again, earlier it was Warroad over Andover in girls hockey, and scoring in that one, the Warriors getting some nice play in that contest, and getting goals from Jaylee French, Linnea Heron, and Vivian Marcoca, and all 3 of the Warrior goals scored in the second period of that one, as they skate to a 3-0 win over Andover. Warroad now 4-2 in the season. Andover drops to 2-3 on the season. Not many times you're going to hear an Andover girls hockey team below 500 record. Not many times you're going to hear that, and I'm sure they're probably going to, after this weekend, as a matter of fact, they're not going to have much time to rest as far as that goes. They're going to be heading over to Hermantown, Minnesota, where they'll take on Proctor Hermantown tomorrow. Andover taking on Proctor Hermantown tomorrow on their way back down to the Twin Cities. That ought to be that ought to be a good game as well. And again, the Warroad girls, they will be off until next week, and they've got two. As a matter of fact, they'll have games Friday and on Saturday as they welcome in Gentry Academy and Breck. They'll have Gentry Academy Friday, Breck on Saturday. And that'll be part of the Truth and Reconciliation event here at the Gardens Arena 1 week from tomorrow. 3-2 your score here. Moorhead with the lead over Warroad after 2 periods of play. We'll take another timeout. We'll be back with more from the Gardens Arena right after this at KQ92 and YourLiveEvent.com.
Buying and selling heavy equipment at PurpleWave.com saves time and money. We handle all of the details, including pictures, videos, marketing, titles, and payments.
It was almost immediately over the top with the customer service. I've just never ever experienced that before with any other auction service. They're constantly working for me as the seller, and I really like that.
Purple Wave Auction is straight, simple, sold.
Hey, Dad, brought you some popcorn. You should relax. You worked so hard for us.
What happened?
It's a little fender bender, but Mom already filed a claim with our agent, and we can track the status right from the app. Auto owners pays what they owe without any hassle.
Sounds like simple human sense. Well played.
Ask Security State Insurance Agency in Warroad if auto owners make sense for you.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good!
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at YourLiveEvent.com.
Warroad Public Schools are eager to have students and a staff back in the classroom and all school activities. If you have questions for the school year's schedule, visit Warroad School website, warroadschools.org. The Warroad Public School website is a valuable resource for the community. Visit the site for updated information, daily announcements, contact information, schedules, and more. warroadschools.org.
What's going on today?
I've got a planter in the shop, and I had the guys from Agassiz Precision Ag come over and do an inspection.
You upgrading systems, or are you working on maintenance?
Both, actually. We walked some fields last summer and found areas where we can improve. So we are installing Delta Force and some new opening discs.
Yeah, I bet we're in the same boat. I should give them a call.
Yep, they will come out and look over the planter with you and put a plan together. They are the guys I go to for answers.
Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
No matter the need, no matter the importance, Life Care Medical Center is here for you through it all. Find nurturing professionals providing personalized care and attention for parents and their newborns during the beginning of a new life. Find specialized surgeons giving life back to patients through a wide variety of outpatient and emergent surgeries. Find physical therapists guiding one through their most challenging times, but towards their best times.
Find care close to home. Life Care Medical Center.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Yeah, welcome back to the Gardens Arena as we continue here in our second period intermission. Both teams getting ready. You could see, I could already see the Spuds getting ready to, the Moorhead Spuds getting ready to come back out on the ice here for the third period. You can see them down in the hallway across the way. And Warroad, of course, will join shortly after that as the third period on the way coming up. And the goal by Warroad late in that second period's kind of made this thing a little bit interesting. It was a 3-1. It was a 2-goal game for the longest time. It was a 2-1 after one, and then Drew Cortan for Moorhead scored 48 seconds into the second period. It made it a 3-1 game, and it was a 2-goal game for much of that period. At 14:48, Wyatt Samuelson for Warroad pulled the Warriors back to within one. Assist from Connor Lund and Casey Hendrickson makes this brought it back to a 1-goal game. And 1-goal game heading into period number 3. 1-goal game as the officials make their way back out onto the ice. And again, a 1-goal hockey game here between Warroad and Moorhead. Pretty much everything we thought we were going to have before we came and set up here. Before we set up here to start out the doubleheader on the day, and that we were going to have 2 good ones, and we have so far up through 5 periods of hockey. We've got 1 more left, and the Spuds and the Warriors will come back. We'll come back with the third period of tonight's game between Moorhead and Warroad. Spuds lead the Warriors 3-2 on the Security State Bank scoreboard. We're back after this.
Thinking about a fresh look for your home? Get inspired by Benjamin Moore Paint Colors at Marvin Home Center on Highway 11 in Warroad. With over 3,500 unmatchable colors and the best quality paint on the market, you can create unique spaces that truly reflect your style. And when you buy Benjamin Moore, you're supporting local business. These quality paints are sold exclusively through locally owned and operated retailers. Visit Marvin Home Center today and let your perfect color journey begin. Marvin Home Center, Highway 11, Warroad.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
All right, about ready to get underway here with the third period of tonight's game. It's Moorhead and Warroad as the Spuds go from left to right here in period 3. The Warriors from right to left. And the Spuds right into the offensive zone right off the get-go. Face-off puck just outside the face-off circle here, far side, back out the point. Mickelson with it now, playing it down low, play over here near corner. As the Spuds chase after it, now it's going to be played up, but not quite out, as it's going to be held in by the Spuds. Nice job there as they keep the offensive zone here. 30 seconds into the third period. It's Gavin Anderson, played it up off the wall. Even Honfent firing it in on net, save there by Arnold for Moorhead. Again, just underway here in period number 3. Brought back in here now by the Spuds. Ferguson centering feed out front. Puck flipped just wide of the net. Hansen just getting the puck out of harm's way. That one almost an offside. Zimmerman almost was offside. He was able to keep it just inside the blue line here. is we have played 1 minute here in period number 3. It's Moorhead 3 and Warroad 2. Up ahead now, Warner with it now for Moorhead. Cross-side shot in, that one deflected. It goes up high and wide. Play goes over here to the near corner. Warroad trying to break it out. Pass going behind Samuelson that time. Now it's going to be taken up here by Lee. Taken up by the Spuds as they skate it back in. Now Warner with it outside the circle. Now he's going to send it and send it here on the side of the net, near side. Minute and a half into the third period here in a 3-2 hockey game. 3-2, Spuds with the lead. Penalty coming up. It's going to go on Warroad, and the Spuds are going to have a chance on the power play. They've converted on the power play already in the game once, and they're going to get a chance again. As heading off is Casey Hendrickson. So he goes off at 1 minute and 46 seconds of the third period. Huge penalty kill for Warroad. Need to kill off this penalty. They want to give up a goal early like they did back in the second period and make this a 2-goal game. So face-off coming up inside the Warroad end here now as we're back to the action. Back out to the top of the circle is going to be Mickelson with it now. Sent side of the net, puck loose. Now it's going to be deflected off into the near side. Tied up now, goes back out to the center ice area. Foot race forward, Anderson after it. Getting there first, though, is going to be Cullen. Cullen with it. That's going to be Max Cullen. Played up ahead now. Zimmerman with it now. Spuds on the power play. Here's Tyden Bergeson. Bergeson back out to Cullen. Tipped up ahead now. Tipped out of the zone there by Anderson. Now it's Mickelson with it here now for Moorhead. Here's Mooney Shoggaby with it. Shoggaby that hit the skate of the Moorhead defender out there. Now it's going to be played back up here by the Spuds. Take it up here, Broden Huntvent. He'll send it down the length of the ice here for Warroad. 2.5 minutes into the period. Minute 8 left to go in the minor penalty to Warroad's Casey Hendrickson. 3-2 Moorhead with the lead. Cullen with it now. Top of the circle. Cullen back up further now to Mickelson. Back to Cullen. Cullen over on this side. Rolling puck as it's finally controlled there by Cullen once again. Sent toward the near side. Sent toward the net. Now it's going to be deflected, sent wide here by the Warroad defense again. Here's Zimmerman with it now. Back up top, Cullen. Now it's Mickelson. Mickelson, one-timer shot, saved by Hansen. Hansen with a big-time save. Tic-tac-toe passing. Hansen coming up with a save after the shot was fired. 13:48 left to go here in the third. 35 seconds left to go in the minor penalty to Warroad's Casey Hendrickson. It is Moorhead 3 and Warroad 2. 3-2 Spuds here in the third period. Off the draw. It's going to be sent back out to the point here. Devig with it. Has it up top now. It's going to be deflected. Foot race now. It's Shoggaby after it. Shoggaby going after it. And Simidich is going to get there first here for Moorhead. Play in the Moorhead end. Spuds, they can get it back quickly. Warriors have to get back on the defense here as Spuds still on the power play here for the next 10 seconds. Play over here, far corner, back up top. Simidich with it now. Firing it in. That one deflected away. Warriors are going to get back to full strength right now. It's going to be fired in. Knocked down by traffic out in front. Play over here on the near side. Off the wall. It's going to be taken up here now by Gavin Anderson. Anderson bringing it across. Anderson taking off the play. Now play goes over here near corner. 12:59 left to go here in period 3. 3-2. Moorhead with the lead here over the Warroad Warriors on the Security State Bank scoreboard. Fired up ahead now, tipped into the zone there by the Spuds. Tipped in there by Michael Herman. Play in the Warroad end now, back behind the net of Hansen. Coming out of there with it now is Reed. Up ahead now is Humanick. Humanick bringing it across, firing it in. That one saved there by Arnold. 12:32 left to go here in the period. Gathered up now by Humanick. Humanick with it. He got spun around. Now it's going to be brought across. Here's Mickelson with it now. Mickelson dropped past Cullen. Shot save made by Hansen. And that is save number 28 for Finn Hansen. 12:19 left to go here, third period. It is Moorhead 3 and Warroad 2. 3-2 your score. Face-off here near face-off circle. Trying to drive back out to the point now. It's going to be played out to center, back into the neutral zone now. Tipped up ahead now. Foot race for it is Samuelson going after it. Samuelson tied up over there now. Getting in on the play here for Moorhead's Cullen is Will Cullen. He'll skate it across now. Dropping it back out to the blue line here. From his knees, centering feed that time to Campbell. That one goes by him. Play going over here in the near corner. 11:45 left to go here, third period. It's Moorhead 3, Warroad 2. Play over here, far corner now, back behind the net. Now it comes over here on the near side. Still tied up over there. Spud still with it in the Moorhead end. 11:24 left to go. Now it's going to be Connor Lund with it now. Lund immediately met there by Campbell. Lifted up high in the air. Back into the Moorhead end. Warriors going to get a change here. 11:10 left to go here in period 3. 3-2 Moorhead on the Security State Bank scoreboard. Back out to the neutral ice area. Sent right back in there by Finn Paulson. Now it's going to be played back in here now by Moorhead. Moorhead's going to change up. Gathered up here in the near side now as the Spuds keeping it in the Warroad end. Now play goes into the neutral ice area. Simonich with it here now for Moorhead. So he send it in now. Stopped on it there, or slowed down, I should say, there by Finn Hansen as he came out of his net. Play back along the near side. Now it's going to be played out to neutral ice. Cortan with it. Spun around that time. Knocked her out, knocked down there by Anderson. Cullen drop pass, centering feed. Now it's Zimmerman. Zimmerman forced wide. Zimmerman outside here in the corner. Still has it now. Play goes over back into the near corner. Now it's back behind the net. Cullen with it. Cullen still with it. He scores. What a play by Cullen. Cullen with the goal, and that was all Joey Cullen, as he had someone hanging on, basically hanging on top of him there. Time of the goal is going to be at 6:51. Cullen with the goal makes it 4-2. And the Spuds go back up by 2. We'll get the assist coming up here. And Titan Bergeson going off. And I think that was that happened at the tail end of the goal. Happened at the tail end of the goal by Cullen. So it's Moorhead with the lead by a score of 4-2. And Titan Bergeson in the penalty box. In the penalty box, they are for Moorhead. Again, a 4-2 hockey game, so the Spuds once again go up by 2. On a goal by Cullen. Joey Cullen with a goal. And let's see, for Cullen, that is his third of the year. Unassisted goal by Cullen. Again, his third of the year, makes it 4-2. Warroad on the power play here. 9:40 left to go here, third period. Again, the Warriors find themselves down by 2. They have a chance here on the 5-on-4. Skater advantage. Right across here, Sam Hard. He gets dumped into the board here, far side. Center all the way around the board, sent back into the Warroad end now. Finn Hansen out of his net. Play over here in the near side, near corner. 9:15 left to go here in the third. Here in a 4-2 hockey game now. It's Broden Huntbent. Huntbent here along the near side. Goes toward the net. Puck deflected over here in the near corner. Still tied up over there. 50 seconds left to go in the World power play. Tied up now. It's going to be sent down the length of the ice here now by Moorhead. Finn Hansen leaving it here. And it's going to be skated up and out here now by Even Huntvent now bringing it across. Huntvent, and he gets drilled into the board. Shot in, saved there by Arnold. Side of the net, scramble out in front, and the net comes off. Now there's some more extracurricular going on as Huntvent got drilled into the board as he came in with the puck. Spud's taking exception to, or Huntvent taking exception to that one. And Stefan is going to go off here for Moorhead, so the Warriors are going to have a very short 5-on-3. Then they will have, they'll continue on a 5-on-4 power play. So the Warriors are going to skate with the odd man advantage here for the next 2 minutes. 5-on-3 for 22 seconds, and then for the next minute 48 after that, we'll have a 5-on-4. Again, it's a 4-2 game. We are just shy of the halfway point here of the third period. Face-off coming up here in the Moorhead end. I think it's going to be in the near face-off circle, if I'm not mistaken. It's going to be the near side. And 8:31 left to go here in period 3. Again, Warroad on a 5-on-3 here for the next 22 seconds. We've got next 2 minutes of odd man advantage as far as skaters go. They'll have the skater advantage for the next 2 minutes. A 5-on-3 for 22 seconds, and then a 5-on-4 for the next minute 38, I should say, not 48, but a minute 38. They'll have 5-on-4 skater advantage. So optimally, if you're a Warroad, you'd like to score within the next 22 seconds, and you would have, you'd still have that 5-on-4 skater advantage, but getting one in quickly. Kind of 5-on-3 for Warroad. Off the draw, it's going to be tipped up ahead there here by the Spuds as Broden Huntvent with it now. Huntvent bringing it across, trying to get it back up top. Here's Gavin Anderson, rips a shot, rebound, score! The Warriors get a goal off the rebound on the power play. Time of the goal is at 8:45. And it's 4-3. So the Warriors get a goal with on the 5-on-3. It's 5-on-4 now, so the Warriors still with the power play opportunity, but the Warriors get getting the goal that they needed on the 5-on-3. Ryan Shagaby's second goal. Gavin Anderson, Broden Huntvent on the assist, so 2 goals for Mooney Shagaby here. Play back behind that. The Warriors on the power play here for the next minute 21 seconds. 7:50 left to go in the period. It's Moorhead 4, Warroad 3. Huntvent, shot, save made by Arnold, tipped out. Here's Bergeson back the other way here for the Spuds. Tyden Bergeson fires one wide of the net. It goes all the way around the board, back out to neutral ice. Dumped back in here now by Mickelson here for Moorhead. 7:28 left to go here in the period. 55 seconds left to go here in the 5-on-4 skater advantage here for Warroad. 4-3. Spuds with the lead. Power play goal by Mooney Shagaby has brought the Warriors back to within 1 once again. Off the wall now, taken up here now. It's even Huntvent. Huntvent up ahead. Tipped ahead. Now it's going to be knocked down by Mickelson. Mickelson getting it up ahead further now, back into the Warroad end. It's going to be Wesley Schreiner with it. Schreiner back behind his own net. Schreiner skating it up and out. Schreiner, bad center ice, off the back at the back end. Now the Sent it up to Hendrickson. Didn't quite connect there. Here's Sam Hart with the shot. The save there by Arnold. The Warriors trying to keep the puck in the zone. Tied up here along the far side. Both teams wanting penalties that time. The Warriors wanted a penalty a little bit earlier, then the Spuds wanted a penalty after that. There's some holding and whatnot going on. The Warriors are going to get a penalty out of this, and that's going to erase the 5-on-4 skater advantage. We'll skate 4-on-4 for the next 4 seconds, and then Moorhead will have a 5-on-4 skater advantage for the next minute and 56 seconds. 6:34 left to go here, third period. It's Moorhead 4 and Warroad 3. Gathered up now. It's going to be taken up here. Now the Spuds back at full strength. Now the Spuds on the power play here for the next minute and 50 seconds. 6:24 left to go here, third period. Spuds lead by 1. Pass up ahead. Here's Zimmerman. Zimmerman with it. Zimmerman over into the corner. Zimmerman playing it down low into the near corner. Zimmerman outside the circle. Now Bergeson with it as the puck, the Spuds cycle it around. Back up top, Cullen. He's got a couple of goals, or he's got a goal and 2 assists tonight. Sent down the length of the ice here now by Warroad. 5:50 left to go here, third period. Minute 16 left to go on the minor penalty to Casey Hendrickson for the Warriors. Spuds bringing it back across Mickelson, just offside. And the face-off will happen just outside the blue line over on the far face-off dot. Again, 5:44 left to go here, third period. Minute 10 left to go on the minor penalty to Warroad's Casey Hendrickson. Again, it's Moorhead 4, Warroad 3 on the Security State Bank scoreboard. Off the draw. Going to be taken up and out now and sent down the ice here by Thomas Grappentine here for the Warriors. That'll lead up a little bit more time on the penalty to Hendrickson. Spuds still with it back in their own end. Trying to work it up now. Long cross-ice pass going to be brought across here by the Spuds. Bergeson sending it in. Now Cullen with it. Cullen between the circles. Now it's going to be a one-timer. That one's going to be pushed just wide there by Zimmerman. Puck's going to go all the way back into the Moorhead end. Arnold with it now. Arnold playing it all the way up to center. Brought across here now by Bergeson. Bergeson drop pass, top of the circle. Spuds with it. Shot in. Save made. Steered aside there by Hansen. And it's going to be sent back out here now by Warroad. 4:50 left to go here in the period. 18 seconds left to go on the power play for the Spuds. Spuds bringing it right back in. Spuds across. Play over here near corner. Tied up here. Still tied up over into the corner. And the Warriors are back at full strength. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Here's Bergeson. Shot in. Saved by Hansen. Spuds jamming away at it. Hansen hangs on to it. We'll get a stoppage of play here on the play here. We'll get a stoppage of play in the face-off coming up here. 4:27 left to go here, third period. It's Moorhead 4, Warroad 3. Face-off of the Warroad end. Off to the left of Finn Hansen on his glove side. Picking up here by the Spuds, dumped down low, played down low here by Moorhead. Back behind the net. Now gathered in here now by the Warriors trying to clear it out. Kept in here by Moorhead. Now play here in the near corner. Cullen with it. Cullen over to the corner now. She brings it back out. Dumps it down low. This is Matt Cullen. Who's Matt Cullen over there? Now in the near side. Spuds still with it over here in the near corner. 3:50 left to go. Now it's going to go back out to neutral ice. Warner sending it over here to Simonich. Now taken up here by Moorhead. Now it's Lee with it, or check that, Reed, who sends it in. And Arnold back into the nets as the Warriors getting it up and on. Now it's going to be sent all the way back up ice. Here's Warner now for Moorhead. Warner scores. Big time goal, top shelf. Warner with the goal at 13:29 of the third period. Moorhead once again goes up by 2. And it's 5-3 once again. Warriors claw their way back into one, and Moorhead somehow finds a way to put another goal up on the board and go up by 2. They lead 5-3. 3:25 left to go here, third period. Ehrman and Simonich on the assist. Penalty coming up. Hopefully things aren't going to get too chippy at the end here. As heading off here is going to be Eben Huntvent. He'll go off for 2. Face off to the right, Finn Hansen. Back up top, now Zimmerman with it. Zimmerman, now it's Mickelson. Side of the net now, centering feed out front. Now it's going to be cleared off and cleared out wide. Mickelson tried to dump it down low. Now Bergeson with it. Sent up now. Bergeson getting the puck once again. Sends it over here for our corner. Now back up top to Mickelson. 2:48 left to go here. Third period. 5-3 Moorhead. Shot in. That one goes wide. And it deflects out of play. We're going to get a face-off coming up here with 2:42 left here in the third period. 2:42 left to go here, third period. It's Moorhead 5, Warroad 3. Minute and a half left to go on the minor penalty to Warroad's Eben Huntvent. And a timeout on the timeout in the ice. We'll take one too. Back after this at KQ92 and YourLiveEvent.com.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
From John Michael and guests in the morning show, noon hour information, and 5 p.m. evening local news, ag news, weather, and sports. Thank you for listening to KQ92 and KRWB The Northern Star, 1410 AM, 102.9 FM. Listen for our high school sports coverage of Warroad, Roseau, BGMR, Lake of the Woods, Sprague, and Grigla Goodridge. Find the sports schedules. You can also listen to our high school sports coverage in the Listen Live from KQ92.com and the Northern Star KRWB.com.
All right, welcome back to the Gardens Arena. Face-off to the right to Finn Hansen. 2:42 left to go here. Third period, 5-3 Moorhead over Warroad. Spuds with it in the Warroad end. Bergeson. Taking up here Zimmerman. Now it's Cullen. Joey Cullen with it now. Cullen. Now over to Mickelson. Mickelson with it. Has it side of the net. Again, minute 12 left to go here in the Moorhead power play. Again, 2:23 left to go here in the third. Spuds lead by 2. Back up top, Zimmerman with it now. Here's Mickelson for Moorhead. Centering feed out front. Shot. That one's going to be deflected away. Zimmerman keeping it in here for the Spuds. Top of the circle here on the left side. Now it's Cullen with it. Cullen between the circles. Cullen still with it. Stick handles around one. Sends it over to Bergeson, who sends a shot that goes wide. It's going to go all the way back out to neutralize Mickelson now. Mickelson up ahead. Gets a return pass. He'll skate it up ahead. Brings it across for Moorhead. Brandon Mickelson. He's got a goal here tonight. 1 of 5. Now it's Cullen. Now Mickelson once again. Shot in. One-timer save made. Hansen. Cleared up here now by Warroad. 25 seconds left to go here in the minor penalty in the to Eben Huntvent. Minute and a half left to go here in the hockey game. Moorhead 5, Warroad 3. Ferguson, drop pass. The shot in and crashing into the net that time. Spuds go crashing into the net, and they'll get that back. Spuds lead 5-3, and they'll have tonight rest up for this one, and then they'll head 20 miles to the west to take on the Rosa Rams tomorrow afternoon. Here's Lee with it now, can't quite clear. It's going to be kept in here by Cullen here for Moorhead. Coming up in a final minute of play here in the hockey game. Warroad back at full strength for back to 5-on-5 hockey. Centering feed out front, shot, save made by Hansen. It's going to be brought up, skated out here by Mooney Shagaby. Shagaby down the Warriors were going to pull their goaltender, but the Spuds are bringing it right back into the zone. Didn't give Warroad any time whatsoever to make that kind of move at the end of the game here. Play here the near side. Devick with it now here for Moorhead. Taken up here now by Warner. Warner, he's got the goal that got the Spuds back up by 2. It was a 4-3 game when Mooney Shagaby scored his second goal of the game. But Warner with the goal for Moorhead and making it a 2-goal game, 5-3. Spuds are going to go to 3-0. Warroad is going to go to 1-2 on the season as it goes all the way back down into the Warroad end. And that is going to stop the clock with 10.6 seconds. Again, the Spuds are going to go to 3-0. They will play Moorhead tomorrow afternoon, or Warroad, Rosa rather, tomorrow afternoon. And again, Warroad, they'll drop to 1-2. They will play at Bemidji tomorrow afternoon, a game you can listen to on Lake Country KQ92 tomorrow afternoon. Final seconds ticking down here on this one. Up ahead now, it's going to be swatted back into the zone. And that is going to do it for the game. Your final. Moorhead Spuds 5, Warroad Warriors 3. Back with a recap right after this. KQ92 and yourliveevent.com.
Get inspired for your next big project at Marvin Home Center. Our home inspiration area showcases modern, rustic, and farmhouse designs with products from floor to ceiling. We feature durable LP smart side siding and CertainTeed shingles, quality Marvin windows, and the hand-laid look of Versetta stone to the elegance of Onyx shower systems. Marvin Home Center has it all. Check out our appliances and expanded paint center too. And we're now your local Ace Hardware. Inspiration is here at Marvin Home Center in Warroad.
At Life Care Medical Center, our employees are part of a team who care not only for the patients we serve, but for each other. With a wide range of opportunities, both medical and non-medical, Life Care is the perfect choice for those seeking a first job opportunity or career transition. Beyond growing your career and thriving within our culture, experience highly competitive benefits as part of our Total Rewards program. Choose Life Care Medical Center.
From KQ92 and the Northern Star KRWB, we entertain you with KQ92 playing country music hits from today and yesterday. With the Northern Star, it's the best of the 70s, 80s, 90s super hits. We are local. We are your radio station. Local news, sports, weather updates, ag news, community conversation, Coach's Corner, school news, Viking football, Minnesota Wild, and more local area programming coming in the future. Thanks for listening to KQ92 and KRWB, the Northern Star, 1410 AM, 102.9 FM.
Warroad Public Schools are eager to have students and a staff back in the classroom and all school activities. If you have questions for the school year's schedule, visit Warroad School website, warroadschools.org. The Warroad Public School website is a valuable resource for the community. Visit the site for updated information, daily announcements, contact information, schedules, and more. warroadschools.org.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big, without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
Thinking about a fresh look for your home? Get inspired by Benjamin Moore Paint Colors at Marvin Home Center on Highway 11 in Warroad. With over 3,500 unmatchable colors and the best quality paint on the market, you can create unique spaces that truly reflect your style. And when you buy Benjamin Moore, you're supporting local business. These quality paints are sold exclusively through locally owned and operated retailers. Visit Marvin Home Center today and let your perfect color journey begin. Marvin Home Center, Highway 11, Warroad.
Buying and selling heavy equipment at purplewave.com saves time and money. We handle all of the details, including pictures, videos, marketing, titles, and payments.
It was almost immediately over the top with the customer service. I've just never ever experienced that before with any other auction service. They're constantly working for me as the seller. And I really like that.
Purple Wave Auction is straight, simple, sold.
Hey, Dad, brought you some popcorn. You should relax. You worked so hard for us.
What happened?
It's a little fender bender, but Mom already filed a claim with our agent, and we can track the status right from the app. Auto owners pays what they owe without any hassle.
Sounds like simple human sense. Well played.
Ask Security State.
All right, welcome back to the Gardens Arena here, where the Moorhead Spuds have defeated the Warroad Warriors. That's a little better, right?
Yep.
We are being joined by Warroad assistant coach Dean Shoggleby after the Warriors fall to Moorhead by a score of 5-3. Coach, tell you what, you got on them early, and you wanted to do that against a team like this, but gosh, so good.
Yeah. I tell you what, that's there's a reason why they're the defending state champs, and they just come at you in waves. And yeah, I thought at times we were really good, and we played in their end for a little bit. And when we did, that good things happened. But you know, give credit to them; they just keep on coming in waves.
Yeah, I tell you what, 2-1 after one, and I thought you had to have a good feeling going into that second period. You know, only down by one, and all of a sudden, like you said, good things happen, and all of a sudden, boom, they score.
Yeah, that's just it. You know, good things can happen when we play in their end, but same thing with them. They can make you pay real quick.
Yeah, and was a nice goal, great night for Mooney tonight. I mean, he got the first one, then he got a power play goal, and a big goal, I think, too, was the one that Wyatt scored.
Yeah, you know, it's a good one for him to get for his first goal as a Warrior against the Spuds, so I'm sure he was happy. It wasn't the outcome that we wanted at the end, but, you know, all in all, a good team effort.
Yeah, good team effort here, and a great effort by against a great team. Now, all of a sudden, you got to prepare for Bemidji, and you have to get on the bus and head on down to the community arena.
That's just it. We got to tell these boys, you know, short memory. We got to get ready for tomorrow, and Bemidji's going to be another good team.
All right, very good. Talking with Warroad assistant coach Dean Shoggleby as the Warriors lose by a score of 5-3 tonight, taking on Bemidji. What do you know about Bemidji, and what do you guys are going to have to do to kind of rebound from tonight and come out, you know, splitting the weekend, so to speak?
Yeah, you know, they're going to have a lot of firepower too. They're not going to just lay over. So I think we just, like you said, just got to get ready for tomorrow, get some sleep, get some food in the boys, and just be ready to go.
All right, very good. We're talking with Warroad assistant coach Dean Shoggleby here in the post-game. Appreciate it, Coach. Thanks for coming up, and we'll let you get the boys ready, and good luck tomorrow, okay?
All right, thanks a lot.
You bet. That is Warroad assistant coach Dean Shoggleby. We are going to take one final break. We'll come back and wrap it up from the Gardens right after this.
At the Roseau License Bureau, they're your hometown stop for car tabs, boat licenses, ATV and side-by-side licenses, driver's licenses, and more. Why hassle with online waits or mail delays when you can take care of everything right here in Roseau? Walk in, get personal service, ask your questions, and walk out with what you need. Done today. No waiting weeks in the mail, no online confusion, and your dollars stay right here in our community. Skip the stress. Stop by the Roseau License Bureau, where local service makes all the difference. Looking for incredible deals on Nate brand appliances? This Black Friday, stop by the Marvin Home Center in Warroad for special pricing.
If auto owners make sense for you.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Welcome back to the Gardens Arena. Time to give out our post-game awards. And first off, we're going to start with the Enbridge Energy. Player of the game. He brought the energy this evening, and we're going to give that to Wyatt Samuelson. Scored a huge goal in that second period, tail end of that second period, as that brought the Warriors back to a 4-2 game, or made it a 4-2 or 3-2 game. Brought the Warriors back to one of the times the Warriors were able to pull the game to within one. So we're going to give the Enbridge Energy Player of the Game to Wyatt Samuelson. Your Woods Outdoors Sporting Goods Warroad Thread Star of the Game, we're going to give that one to Mooney Shagaby. 2 goals, unassisted goal to start out the game 3 minutes in. Also scored a power play goal in the third period, about halfway in. That was another instance in where Warroad had come back from 2 down to pull to within 1. But ultimately, they gave up a goal just a short while afterward, and that's where we made it a 5-3 final. Again, Warroad, they dropped to 1-2 on the season. They will play at Bemidji tomorrow. Moorhead, they will improve to 3-0, and they will play in Roseau tomorrow. And you can hear both games tomorrow. You can hear the Roseau Moorhead game on the Northern Star, 14:10 a.m. 102.9 FM, 14:10 a.m. 102.9 FM KRWB. You can hear the Warroad and Bemidji game right here on Lake Country KQ92, and that coming up tomorrow afternoon from the Bemidji Community Arena, and that is going to do it for our broadcast here this evening. And we do want to thank all of those that listened in on KQ92.com and on the KQ92 app, all of those that watched at yourliveevent.com. And thanks to those that listened on 92.5 FM. And again, listen up tomorrow, because it'll be more boys hockey, Warroad and Bemidji from Bemidji. Pregame right around 1:45, and game time scheduled for right around 2 o'clock. It's going to do it from the Gardens Arena. Your final scores in the doubleheader this evening. In the first game, it was Warroad over Andover in girls hockey 3-0. In the boys game, it was Moorhead defeating Warroad by a score of 5-3. For KQ92, KQ92.com, and yourliveevent.com, I'm John Michael. Have a good evening, everybody.
Thank you for listening to tonight's broadcast.